Alright, so we are on page 25, section 1.4, rounding and estimation. Rounding and estimation. So, what we're looking at here is we're looking at numbers that are to the nearest thousandth and then saying, hey, how are we going to actually round them? So, one example of a number might be 6 and 541 thousandths. When you look at these numbers, you should say, hey, I'm rounding to the nearest
thousand.
Yep. Oh, sorry. This is the wrong number. I read that number wrong. So this number is 6,541. We're rounding to the nearest thousand. To the nearest thousand. So you look at here, the thousands place, and then you look to the next spot, and then you would ask yourself, hey, is that number rounding up or down? Yeah?
It's rounding down.
5 goes down?
No, it's rounding up.
Five goes up.
So that
means the 6 becomes a
A 7.
7, and you get 7,000. Pretty simple. That's what you're always going to do too. If they say round to the nearest thousand, you look at that number, write out the number, underline it, look to the next one, and then that is the one that determines, do you go up to 7,000 or do you stay at 6,000? Always that next number. That's what's going to make the determining factor there for you. Yeah?
I know if it's 5, if it's 4 or under, it stays at the same thousand. But if it's 5 or higher, it goes up to the next thousand.
Exactly. 4 down, you round down, or you stay where you're at. 5 or up, you go up. So another number. Let's say we just have 9,500. Well, you don't even need to worry about these other numbers. Before, you didn't even need to worry about those numbers either. So again, it says round to the greater thousand. Sorry, round to the greater thousand. You underline your thousand. Look at that next number. 5. Are we rounding up or down? Up. Yes. So the 9 becomes a
10.
10, and then we have 10,000. Pretty simple, right?
Mhm.
All right, let's keep on going then. As long as we got these simple ones, let's keep on going. What if we have 7,095 to the nearest thousand? We look over to 0, and what do? Round up or down?
Down.
If you're not looking at me, then you don't know that I'm pointing at you. What do I do? Round up or down? Does the 0 go up or down? Nope. 4 or below, you go down. So 7,095 rounds to round up to 8,000 or stays at 7,000?
7,000.
Yep. Stays at 7,000. If we have 7,603, what does that round to?
Round to up.
To the nearest thousand.
8,000.
Yep. If I have, what if I have 85,210 and I'm rounding to the nearest thousand again? I look over here. What does that round to?
8?
Yeah. Round to the nearest thousand.
Round to 5,000.
Well, this part is going to be 5,000, but you're missing part of it.
It's gonna be 85,000.
Yep, 85,000. Because all these other numbers, they stay the same. Everything else is going to get shifted over. What about if I had, let's see here. What if I say, hey, you're always rounding to, round to the nearest thousand, but round down. Always round down. If I'm saying that you're rounding down no matter what, what's this number going to be? Right here. What's that rounding to if you're rounding down but to the nearest thousand? What? Are you confused or are you saying I can't hear you? This one? Are you confused or are you saying something? I can't hear you. What? Okay, so what do you think it is? 86,210. You're rounding to the nearest thousand, but you're rounding down automatically. What? I can't hear you. In the back. I cannot, this is recording right now, and I cannot hear a person 3 feet away from me. Yeah? Hello? Rounding up or down? What? I just said you're automatically rounding down. You need to look, what is the next number anyways? You would be rounding down anyways, because 2 or lower means you're rounding down. So this number becomes what? What? This number? Yeah, that'll become 0. What does this become? Yep, you have 86,000. Alright, let's say... we have... Alright, we have 125,231 and then 125,780 on page 27 in your book. What's this rounded to the nearest thousand? Yeah? What's this to the nearest thousand? Yep, 125,000. And this one's the nearest thousand. Yes. This one's the nearest thousand. What? What? Nope, because we're not running to the nearest 10,000, we're running to the nearest 1,000. So you already know 1 and 2 are automatically part of it. You're just looking for these two. Well, you actually know this is going to be 0, that's going to be 0, that's going to be 0. So are you staying at 125 or are you running up to 126? Yep. 126,000. Yes?
I was gonna say that.
Oh, well, if I already answered the question, your hand should be down. Sixth grade, voices have got to be whispers. They have got to be whispers. I can still hear you. Gentlemen. Yes, you. I can still hear your voices, so it's got to be whispered. Do you know how to whisper? Thank you. Alright, so the next thing is looking at what is the smallest number that rounds to something. So if I said, hey, you've got 4,000, what's the smallest number that will round up to 4,000? What is the smallest number that will round up to 4,000? Yeah? Nope.
5,000.
5,000 would not round up to 4,000. What's the smallest number that will round up to 4,000? What? Well, 3,000 can't round up, because if you're saying I'm rounding to the nearest 1,000, 3,000 is already at the nearest 1,000. What's the smallest number that you would round up to, and it would get you 4,000? Yeah?
0.
Nope. You have to round up to it. Think about it. Think about it. 3,900 still rounds up to 4,000. 3,300? Does that round up to 4,000?
No.
No, it rounds down to 3,000. So what is the what is the smallest number that will still round up to 4,000? Yes?
3,500.
Yes, 3,500 is the smallest number
No.
that will round up to 4,000. What if I gave you, what's the smallest number that will round up to 80,000? What's the smallest number that will round up to 80,000? Yep.
79,500.
Yep, 79,500. You'll notice it's always going to be that 500. If I say what's the smallest number that rounds up, it's always going to be that 500 number. This has to then go below 80, so it's got to be 79,000, and then we go 500 because that 500 is that middling point there. Because you go 499, automatically you're going down. Which brings up the next question I have. What is the biggest number that rounds to 7,000? What's the biggest number that rounds down to 7,000? Yeah?
8,400.
8,400 rounding down. I look here, rounds to 8,000.
No, I mean 7,400.
7,400. Rounding down, rounds to 7,000. Is he right?
Yes.
Nope, there's a bigger number. 7,401 still rounds down to it. Yeah?
7,499.
Say that again.
7,499.
Yes, 7,499 is gonna be the biggest number because once you go to 7,500, then it rounds up. We're looking for what are the numbers that round down. All right, and a few more here. All right, so what we're doing here is round both numbers, and then you're trying to figure out what the answer is. So if I have 7,192 plus 1,642, what does this round to? I need your eyes up on the board. Yes, you. What do these round to? This number rounds to? Rounding to the nearest thousand. 7 what? Yep. 7,000 plus this number rounds to, yes. Yep. Add them together and we get everyone.
3,000. 9,000.
9,000. What about if we do subtracting? 9,810 minus 1,600 minus 7,391. Raise your hand if you know the answer. 9,810 rounds to. Yeah?
Rounds up to 10,000.
Yep. 1,600 rounds to. What's it round to? What? What? 1,600 rounds to what? Look at the next digit. You always look at the hundreds digit if you're writing thousands. Look at the next digit over. What? What? 2,000, yeah. Minus 7,391 rounds to.
6,000?
Nope, because we look.
7,000.
Yep, 7,000. You goes down. 10,000 minus 2,000 is everyone?
8,000.
8,000 minus 7,000, everyone is?
1,000.
1,000. So your final answer
1,000.
is 1,000. Yes, you will have ones like that on your assignment. Alright, we are nearing the end here. Pull through this last section for me. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. This last thing is called front end estimation. When you see front end estimation, you should think easy. This makes everything way easier if you do front end estimation. So front end estimation, actually no, I'm going to tell you what it is and then we'll talk about it some. So front end estimation, if we have, let's say, 4,615, 2,537, and then 1,828. Front end estimation says I look at the first digit and that's what I round to automatically. I looked front end estimation says, first of all, we should be writing this down. If I'm writing, you should be writing. Everything I've written down, you should have been writing down. 6th grade, not working for me. All right. So 4,615 rounds to
4,000.
4,000. 2,577 rounds to
2,000.
2,000. 1,828 rounds to
1,000.
1,000. What is the benefit and what's the drawback of using this? Why would this be good? Why would it be good to use front-end estimation? It takes less work. Why else is it good? What's the whole point of estimating in the first place?
To make question and subtraction easier.
Yeah, so make adding and subtracting easier. So using front-end estimation will make everything easier. Why is it not as good as actual estimation? I'm with another class, so you're gonna have to ask someone else.
Because
Yeah?
you only using the front end. You never use the hundred.
Yeah, so it's not as accurate as a regular one. Sure, you automatically have numbers and you have them right away, but it's not as accurate. So we'll be using this some, we won't be using it all the time, but you're gonna need to know how to use front-end estimation too, because it gives you a general overall idea on how it can work. So some more front-end estimation here. 4,261 plus 7,879 plus 6,175. All right, I'm going to point to you. You tell me what it rounds to. Yep. What does it round to? Hello. What does it round to? Nope, we're using front-end estimation. That means we use the first digit.
Oh, that 7,000.
Yep. Remember, front-end estimation, you should look at it and think, hey, this is easier. 6th graders, you may go back to your desks again. That is the 4th time. We are going to be having a discussion after this. All right, and the last one, yes?
6,000.
6,000. Now look at these. 4 plus 7 is?
4 plus 7 is 11.
11. 11 plus 6 is?
17.
17. So my grand total is 17,000.
Wait.
Last thing we're going to do for today is just doing a couple of subtraction problems. So we have 9,872 minus 2,215. 9,872 rounds to?
Wait, yeah, front end, right? Front end.
10,000.
10. Front-end estimation.
9.
Front-end estimation, that means you're using just the first number.
Oh,
9,000. And 2,215 rounds to 2,000. So our grand total, everyone, is 7,000. Remember, we're subtracting. All right, your assignment. So turn to page. Oh, actually, you don't have an assignment for today.
Wait, what?